Welcome, everyone. Welcome.
Hello, hello.
I'm joined today by Happy Toaster, who also provided the wonderful emote Young's One Hold, which should now be available. I was like, because Twitch is always so random in how long they would approve emotes, and I was convinced it wasn't gonna come in, but this today, this morning, I finally got the email that was approved.
Howdy, Jam. It's an honor to be here. I'm very excited.
So the usual tradition is the co-host adds an adjective to the pool at the start of the stream. I believe you have a selection. I don't know if there's been a last minute change in plans, but do you have something you want to add to the wheel?
I was going to go with bald, which I think will apply to some animals and not at all to some others.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
I wonder if you could, do they have a bald vibe? Is there some, metaphorical way in which they're bald? Also, how are our audio levels, by the way, people? Are we both good? Should one of us go up or down? Good, wonderful. So yeah, I guess we can go ahead and spin some adjectives.
Spin the wheel.
Pristine.
Ooh.
How's the delay, by the way? Did you guys say pristine around when that popped up, or? Hopefully it's not too bad. What is that? I feel like a dolphin is very pristine to me. I'm trying to think what are some pristine mammals. Welcome, Gert.
I guess, the shininess of a dolphin sort of goes with that.
Yeah. Yeah, they shimmer and they're just in water all the time. Doesn't get much cleaner than that. Surprise! That's a tough one.
There are some animals that kind of have that constant look, default look.
Yeah. And some of the individual phogos of mammals, they do look quite shocked. And I don't know if that's a fairest way of judging their overall character, but I think it's what we have, so might as well go with it. Okay, adjective 3. Deep.
Tough to interpret.
Yeah, I'm imagining more in the metaphoric way, is this a shallow animal? Or is there depth to it? Is there nuance, Is there profound meaning? I know, this one's gonna be really hard, I think. We're just gonna have to go by vibes. I guess there's also a fair deal of, burrowing animals. So those are literally deep. So that's kind of a lifesaver. And scornful.
Oh, unusually harsh there.
Yeah. I feel hedgehog, or groundhogs, groundhogs could do quite well on, deep in that they're burrowing, and they always have this, grumpy appearance to them, which could add to their, scornful score. I think a groundhog could do well together. Hey, welcome, Tengu Gemini. Alright, are you ready for the first mammal?
Spin the wheel.
Platymops?
Oh.
Setiger. So mops are bats. I've learned this from experience. So this is presumably some sort of bat. Yes, Peter's flat-headed bat.
It always seems like the naming of bats is particularly mean.
Yeah, yeah. Peter's hanging out for this bat. It is a bit flat-headed, like, I hate to say it, but I think Peters was onto something.
It's got a snout for reaching into something, maybe.
Yeah, it's very cute. I love that smile it has, like, huge grin. It really looks like a puppy, like a lot of back to welcome board fan.
Looks like it has a really relaxed eye look, because it's got that closing a bit on each side.
Yeah. So I wonder if that means it's not surprised. So that is one of our adjectives. Like, yeah. Initial impressions doesn't seem very scornful or surprised, I think.
Yeah, maybe a bit deep if it's, you know, closing its eyes all the time, pondering things.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, let's read a bit more about this bat.
Sorry, I need to gow at Greedra here. Gow!
Go! Greetings, Greedra. Very, like, yeah, pretty limited range, like, just...
Sorry, I didn't recognize the geography there. Where was it?
I think Kenya.
Kenya? Ah, okay.
Oh, so the flathead is like an adaptation for, like, the squeezing into crevices under rocks.
Well, so it was reaching into something. That does make sense.
Yeah. I wonder if that's, like, deep. Like, it's more of a horizontal deepness. Which, I don't know if that exists. I don't know if you can be deep horizontally, but I feel like if you're, like, really nestling into...
Or you can be deep in any direction, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah. And then I think that's even more evidence that this is a cave creature. They may cohabit with scorpions. That's interesting.
That would be a cozy fit.
Yeah. Interior upper premolars absent in adults but present as milk tooth in sub-adults. This is the first I've heard of milk tooth.
I don't really know what anterior and upper together would mean.
That's like, wait, anterior is like the back, right? Or is it the front?
Yeah, that sounds like it's way in the back or on the top, something like that.
Yeah, because I think anterior, like upper means upper, like row of teeth, and then anterior is either the front or the back, but I forget which one. Because I want to say it's the back from the name, but I think posterior is your back, right?
Right, okay.
Let's see. Yeah, anterior is front, so it's upper front teeth. Milk tooth is such a fat... I kind of want to look it up, but I'm also worried it's gonna, like, ruin the mystery. I love milk tooth. Just appearing as an unexplained phrase. So they eat small beagles. Milk teeth are just baby teeth? I had no idea. Okay.
Yeah, I guess I've heard that term, but I've never really seen anything labeled like it.
Welcome, Archibald. I don't think I've ever seen the term milk teeth before. I think that's just like a blind spot of mine. I've like never run into that. Let me update that image credit. This was Paul Wabala. hey, welcome Crowflower, and welcome Malibe. Yeah, I'm so happy here. How pristine do you think it is? The one thing that I think... It has a very pristine energy to it. The one thing that I think maybe cuts against Gig is that it spends all its day, like, in the crevices of rocks. I think that's quite a Gurgi environment, right?
That's true.
So do you think, like, a 85 is fair?
Yeah. I think a low surprise.
Yeah, yeah.
Seems pretty chill in that hand anyway.
Yeah, it seems very calm. I'm with you. I'm gonna say like a 42 surprise. And yeah, I think both in its stalks and in its like horizontal position, it is quite deep. So I could say like a 201 here. I'm thinking very low scornful though. It just looks so pleasant and friendly.
I would say I don't see any evidence of it, so.
Yeah.
And they hang out with a scorpion,
Yeah.
which, you know, that seems pretty low scorn.
Yeah, I'm giving it like a 12. Like, I'm giving it an extremely low scornful score. So Nox definitely hangs out with scorpions. Its flatness is an adaptation to squeeze into crevices. Milk teeth. Yeah, I could imagine like a sitcom about the like flat-headed bat and the scorpion roommates. Like I think the scorpion character would probably be the like really serious one, and the flat-headed bat would be the like goofy one that kind of they act as foils to each other. I think this show writes itself. Any other backs?
I mean, I always love like the two very different animals like in the same zoo exhibit, just best friends, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Any other notes about... actually, that could be a sub-note for hangs out with scorpions.
Sitcom.
I think that's good. I don't know if there's any other notes we want to add.
I think that's good.
Sweet. Alright, next mammal. Oh, sorry, that was not on screen, but you can see the results. We have Phoca, vitulina. No idea what either of those mean.
Are you learning a lot of Latin from this?
Yeah, but like very specific, like boggy parts. And holy shit! Oh my god! Harbor seal.
There we go.
Wait, let me check. Yeah, okay, they have a very wide range, so I can say this without doxing myself. I think I could see one of these. Like, it would be a big of a... It'd be like a transit ride away or something, but... apparently
That's the same with me.
Yeah, apparently these are like a common
I can just
sight.
get on the train.
I need to do that. Like, they're so cute. I don't know how I haven't yet. The huge roll. This is like this is like isn't this like the this is the common seal. This is like the default seal.
Well, before stream I said I was hoping for at least a medium-sized guy, and these are definitely beyond medium.
Anamorphish. Awesome adjective. Let me add back to the pool. Extremely good roll, yeah. I'm bummed we got it now, because, like... I mean, I'm very happy, but I wish I had a Phogo. Like, I could have so easily, like... Or, not so easily, but, like, with not much effort, I could have, like... gotten my own Phogo of these and then used it for the review. Alas.
Oh, actually, that skeleton is a bit different than I'd expect.
Whoa, yeah. This almost looks like...
Very whale-like, I guess.
Yeah, it is like a tiny whale or something. No, that's not at all what I expect. They're like so like... They look so like... Oh, sorry, let me uncrop it. They look so like goofy and friendly, but this looks like such a menacing ocean predator, which is what they are, right? Like, they are fierce hunters. Even though they look so cute and friendly.
Yeah, I think we always have that urge because skeletons seem sort of scary, you know, you make a fierce dinosaur. And you never consider the cuddly friend.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, look at that.
Look at that.
Oh, wow. Oh, they're just so cute. Like...
Yeah, the way the skin and fur rolls really helps with the cuteness.
Yeah, yeah. And they have those, like... They're just always smiling and they have the chubby cheeks, like...
Oh, that's true. They have the classic content, like, mouth shape.
Yeah, they're always colon 3ing, like... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let me... It's hard. Do you have a favorite of these?
I think I'd go with the two buddies.
The two buddies. Yeah, this one's very good. I don't think I'm familiar, Jim. Unless you just mean the process of...
So I'm surprised that the map shows this across the world, because sometimes they consider regions that can't reach each other separate species.
Right. Yeah, so apparently they're like... Okay, they're largest subspecies. I know with like orcas, we treat all orcas as a single species, even though we're like almost certain they are not a single species. We just haven't figured out exactly the situation. So I wonder if there's like something similar here, where we just haven't figured out exactly which harbor seals are which.
Yeah, well, they might go a lot further than we suspect, so...
Yeah. I have to live up to 800 meters. I just think of them as like being near the... I'd never imagine you could get a seal that deep. Like I guess that factors into the deep score, right? Like
oh wow, that almost a kilometer.
That's incredible. I just thought they just hung out near the surface. I was sure they could dive down a few meters, not 800 though. That's incredible.
I'm trying to think like what would motivate that, because I don't think they'd escape from a whale even at that depth.
Yeah, it looks like it's a feeding thing. Like it mentions they...
Yeah, something must be down there.
Yeah. So they're gregarious and they occur in groups. Wait, where was that? Yeah, groups of up to several thousand. That's just... Oh.
That would be a scary number. Several thousand.
Yeah. And again, they're like pretty adept hunters, which is always so hard for me to reconcile with it just being this like friendly looking creature that flops around, but...
So near me, the shellfish is recovering. They got rather decimated by what we coated the bottoms with our ships.
Oh, yeah. I've heard about this kind of thing.
And so I have seen one or two of these pop their heads out.
Oh my god, that's wonderful. I'm very jealous. I have no right to be jealous. Again, this is like a, I don't know, 1 hour transit ride away from me. Next time, board fan. Blomby. Yeah.
Blomby.
Really good roll.
Good idea.
Again, it's like purely, well, again, they spend a lot of their time in water, which I imagine keeps them pretty clean, but just purely in their, like, I don't know, overall, my overall impression of them, I want to say they're very pristine.
Yeah, they do have that silky smooth feel.
Exactly. Surprised? I can definitely imagine it, but they do seem quite common, these photos.
Yeah, you only really see them in the chill state.
Yeah, but I feel like Surprise Seal could have been like a 2006 like meme, like one of those like advice animals or something. The Surprise Seal. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. I think this is like different species. Yeah, see?
I love when there's some image and the major news network picks it up and it's like, CNN, surprise seal.
It's very funny. Surprise harbor seal. I'm like...
Yeah, the big-eyed... Oh, the mouth shape got the surprise look too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the justification I need. I still don't think they're mostly seem calm. I don't think I can go crazy here, but that does confirm they can look quite surprised. Blomby, thank you, Grigdra. We should say. Initially mentioned. I can go crazy in these. You know, the joint credit is warranted here.
Teamwork.
Yeah, we get a lot of Blomby creatures, I think. I want to read more about her sales. Like,
I guess I am a little curious if the Atlantic and Pacific ones look different.
yeah, well, they are apparently separate. Like, the Pacific seals are separate from the Atlantic ones, and the European Atlantic ones are separate from the American Atlantic ones, as subspecies at least. Can we...
They're not able to pay the Panama Canal fees, you know.
Exactly. Also, look at the little one here. I love the pose it's doing. I love how this one has its tongue out. This is a very good image.
That little guy looks almost ready to pounce, which is a little curious.
That's great. So that's the Pacific one. Here's the East Coast one. Again, very different images. It's hard to tell the difference. I wonder if GBIF actually might describe the differences. Because the subspecies probably have... Oh, they don't have... Let's see. So we can just Google East Coast versus West Coast harbor seals. Unclear. Probably if we really looked into it, we could learn about the differences, but...
Don't worry. I'm sure we can find out on our own.
Yeah. Deep? I mean, the 800 meter thing, it's crazy. That's like about as deep as a mammal can go, right?
Yeah, I would say though, attitude-wise, they always seem sort of chill instead of deep, maybe.
Yeah, they do seem kind of happy-go-lucky. So I guess... I feel like they're just so physically deep that has to... They have to get an above average one overall, but yeah, I think that does bring it down a bit. Because I was ready to give it like well over 200, but I think... They're not scornful at all though. It doesn't get like... Oh, and let me update the species info. I mean, they are, again, fierce predators, but just in vibe, they seem like about as non-scornful as a Gex. Maybe like a 40 something?
Sure, I guess, you know, if you were the prey, you might feel that one.
Yeah. Iconic animal. The default seal?
I'd say the groups of thousands, yeah.
Yeah. I should think that I kind of want to go a bit higher in keep just because that fact is just so remarkable to me. Yeah, they. Anyone have fun seal facts chat? I'm trying to see if there's anything.
I guess the well-known fun seal thing is that they will balance balls on their noses while playing with them.
Oh, true. Yeah. Like the most whimsical creature.
Playing video games.
Oh yeah! Wait, I think someone posted this in the Discord. 1 second. Someone posted this somewhere. Actually, no, I'm not sure if it's in the Discord or somewhere else. There's like a log of seal content. Yes. Yeah, Maliva, you posted this in the Discord. 1 second. Why don't you figure out the easiest way to show this on stream? Okay, here we go. Yeah, the Nintendo seal of approval.
Wow, Snout Gaming.
Welcome, PW. Or put. Right? I love how. Wait, let me get the audio. I'm sorry you can't hear this, but the trainer is like constantly praising it, which is very cute if I remember right. It's so. It like it's kind of incredible that's like constantly moving, like it's not taking the most efficient routes, but it does seem to have like a pretty good grasp on what's going on.
Yeah, Gail.
I hope so, board fan. Also, welcome Gabagool Grow Gremlin.
Yeah, I feel like you could charge a lot to play against the seal, even if the seal wouldn't do very well.
They're gamers. And then
Gamers.
Seals rule. I love seals. They're just so fun. The pains. Oh yeah, wait. Let me get the image retribution. Was that seal from the previous one? Dan Roach.
Are these cards available in an index somewhere?
So, digitally, they're all on my website. I really want to like physically print them out. Like, I was thinking it'd be really fun if that was something I could like give away or sell or something. Like, it'd be really fun to just have a physical book of all of these reviews. The number makes it a bit like daunting to produce. They could be like very small, but then they'd be illegible or something. But yeah, like I was imagining like on cardstock, like collectible things.
Oh yeah, stats on the back.
Yeah. It would be very fun, and I don't know how practical it is. It's kind of a pipe dream, but I think that could be quite good. Alright, should we get the next mammal? It pains me to move away from the seal, but...
But there could be more cool things.
There could be more cool things, exactly. Chaetodipus spinatus. No idea once again, but...
Yep.
Oh yes! It's a pocket mouse. It's a spiny pocket mouse, not to be confused with these spiny pocket mice. The other spiny pocket mice. Very cute. I love pocket mice. Like, great name, and they're always just like mice, but a bit smaller, which is wonderful.
I like that slight look of irritation. Like,
Yeah.
when is he gonna get finished?
Mice, when they're being handled, they always just look a bit grumpy about it. It's very funny. They don't look like angry or disturbed or scared or anything. They just look like mildly annoyed about the whole ordeal. Yeah, exactly. They do not want to provide scientific data. Oh, so
Water is scarce.
Oh. Yeah, so some mice, some mice and shrews will just, not drink water. They just obtain enough water from the food they eat, which I think is, kind of incredible. And, it's not that they're eating, very juicy fruits. They're these, mice that will, exclusively eat seeds, and somehow the water content of those is, enough to keep it alive.
That's pretty impressive, but I guess you can break it down into water sometimes.
Yeah. So they sleep, breed, and raise their young in burrows, which is in quotes, and then it has the fun according to whom ? Wikipedia tag. Someone claims they sleep, breed, and raise their young in burrows, which would contribute to the keep score. Oh, I love I love how long its tail is relative to its body.
Yeah, it's really got a brush at the end, too.
Yeah. Very cute. I wonder, whenever I see, a really... It kind of has this gerboish build with the, prominent two... Yeah, Greedra exactly knows what I mean. The prominent hind legs. I really want to, see one of these in motion, you know? Because I think this might be, a sort of hopping situation.
The running away very, very fast.
Yeah. It's also funny to me that there's an entire genus of... that this is called the spiny pocket mouse, and then there's an entire genus of pocket mice just called the spiny pocket mice. Has nothing to do with this one.
Some biologist with 8 pocket mice and all these different pockets.
Yeah. Again, I can never... I just love the name so much. It just conjures such a wonderful mental image. Nocturnal.
So I can visit these if I head south into the desert. Way south, obviously.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's worth it. That's worth making a giant road trip for. You get to see the spiny pocket mouse. Burrows are inconspicuous and are usually... Okay, so we have confirmation of burrows. and are usually located near or under rocks.
The San Diego pocket mouse. That's...
Wow. Seeds of shrubs. Yeah, again, mostly eat seeds and still seems to... Yeah, it does not... We have confirmation here. It does not need to drink water. This is exactly the situation I was mentioning where it like mostly eats seeds and the occasional bug. And despite that, it still gets enough water from that diet.
Oh, burrow caches. That might help with the deep too.
Yeah. No, we have confirmation of burrowing. Pristine. I'm not getting much of an impression one way or the other.
I would say they don't, look particularly untidy. A lot of rodents look similar.
Yeah. So maybe like, yeah, a bit on the pristine side, like 152. True.
Well,
You should
Cherry
just have...
is a UK mouse. It's not a desert.
Oh yeah. That would be a like very high concept VTuber, like desert pocket mouse VTuber. Hey, welcome Muir, welcome. But yeah, a desert pocket mouse who's like hydrate regime just makes them eat seeds. That could be a good gimmick.
Excellent rainbow mouse emote there. Muir.
Yeah, very strong. Surprise. In this image, it looks like just this wide-eyed,
Well,
Marigold,
I guess none of the
you.
photos looked.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Thank you so much, Marigold. Thank you, and welcome. Sorry, you're saying
None
about
of the photos look surprised, but I always think of rodents as the, spot the owl and dart into a tunnel kind of thing. So.
Yeah, exactly. And here, it doesn't look like surprise, but it does look like quite alert and wide-eyed. And
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna get many, like, very obviously surprised ones. I think this is quite high. A big burrow. I think it's deep. I don't know if it's like...
Yeah, I think we should give the burrowing animals a good deep score.
Yeah.
Right?
Do you think it like cracks 200? I have it like maybe just below there, but I'm not sure.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, let's go like 196 or something. I think this kind of, just keeps to itself in the desert eating seeds. It's hard for me to imagine this thing has any hate.
Well, it was giving the scientists a little bit of.
Oh,
when
yeah.
are you gonna get finished with this? So.
Okay, yeah, no, I completely forgot about that. I think it just a mild amount of scoring, but I think it does have some scoring. Doesn't drink water, gets enough from seeds. Spiny pocket mouse, but does not belong to the spiny pocket mouse mice genus.
How about brushy tail?
Oh yeah, very good tail. Very good brushy tail. A big jerboa-esque. Yeah, that's true, Grooge. Maybe I can bring down surprise a bit, because it seemed irritated, but not, like, surprised. So I think that might be just when it was taken. It seemed like it had already been kind of settled into the hand by then. Maybe even a bit lower then. Yeah, it has been, like, surprisingly common, these images. Should we spin the next mammal?
Fire away. You know, I suppose people probably aren't going to share the photos where they really scare the animals by accident.
True, yeah. Oh, this should be a squirrel. Hyosciurus is squirrel in Greek or Latin. That's the embarrassing part of all this. I think it's actually more Greek than Latin, but I have no idea ever which language it's in.
I don't know how to pronounce that name, so...
I don't either, but I can pretend. So Indonesian squirrel, long-nosed squirrel. That's like a very exciting name to me. Hey, Gray, welcome.
Welcome in.
Not yet, no. Let's learn more about this. I'm so sad there's no photos of the long-nosed, long-nosed squirrel. It's number 14 in this chart. I hate to say that nose does not strike me as particularly long.
Yeah, it doesn't seem different than its neighbors here.
No, I mean, these might all be long-nosed squirrels, but even then, like, just compared to a regular squirrel. Seems to be pretty typical nose length.
Its hind feet look pretty sturdy.
Yeah, and like, kind of oddly shaped. Like, maybe I just never have looked that closely. Like a squirrel's hind feet, but these are like way bigger than I ever would have expected. And they almost look like dinosaur-like or bird-like or something, you know?
I think at least compared to the local squirrels here, it's got like bigger leg muscles as well, so...
Yeah, like really...
Some activity like digging into something maybe.
Yeah, and I wonder if it's also like partly that's just more terrestrial. Because I know a lot of the like very common squirrels are like tree squirrels. So this one's more like ground dwelling. I always feel so bad erasing the other squirrels like this, but what can I do? Yeah. I kind of want to look back at that image to see if those kind of hind legs are common on squirrels. No, it really looks kind... Yeah, look at all the other hind legs here. This one, like, 14 and 15 have, like, by far the biggest. That's weird.
Can I tell a random squirrel story?
Yes, please.
So there's a, place where we drop off the trash at my apartment complex.
Right.
And for a long time, there was a squirrel living there.
Oh my
and
god.
You only ever saw it on vertical surfaces. So it was like on the wall, on a tree, always on the side of something. It was very impressive.
That's incredible. I feel like squirrels love to just be on the side of a tree. I always find that interesting. Like, most other, like, tree-dwelling animals just, like, rest on a branch. The squirrel's, like, constantly going up and down the trunk. Look how small its tail is compared to all the other ones. Wow. Oh, vertical. 1 second, let me check. We do not. Vertical is good. Alright, let's read about the squirrel. And horizontal, yeah. It'd be great if we got both of those on the same stream, like the odds are remote, but it'd be so wonderful. Oh yes, yes, I love when they describe their vocalizations in huge detail. So it makes...
Grr, grr, grr.
And then-
Ee.
I love that it has 3 different EEs. It has a long high-pitched EE, a single drawn-out EE, and a quick double EE. According to Gigi Musser and colleagues in 2010, this squeal sounds like the whine of an unoiled machine.
Wow, that would have to be really high pitched then.
Yeah. Also,
I can see it. It's like the squeaky door EE. Yeah.
I also love just the sentence because according to Gigi Musser and colleagues in 2010 gets you like sets you up for something really dry and analytical, and then it sounds like the whine of an unoiled machine. Like,
Well, they're doing better than Wikipedia. They have a source, you know.
yeah. And like, I think that's just kind of how we don't have a very like precise way of describing sounds that's better than this. Like, I think this is the right way of doing it.
Leaf litter.
God, all mammals love figs. Like, by far the most common fruit you see. Especially bats. Like, almost every fruit bat, it'll like go out of their way to mention that it eats figs.
It does mention figs, yes, now that you say that.
Which is not, like, I just imagine squirrels as like basically exclusively eating like acorns and stuff. It's like, it's kind of delightful imagining a squirrel biting into a fig like that.
I think surprisingly some things can't eat the acorns as well. They're a little harsh to eat.
Yeah, oh, that's interesting. Do you know what they eat instead? Like,
I have no idea.
you'd think I'd know more about squirrel diets by now, but it's a bit hard to track everything. Squirrels strike me as quite pristine, and this one doesn't. Seems like that.
Well, I guess they do have a cozy look.
Yeah. So do you think like 170s is good?
Yeah, a little above average maybe.
I feel like squirrels seem the least bothered. Like, it's rare to see any like, I think by far the majority of mammals, non-human mammals, I guess, that I just see day to day are like squirrels. Like, they seem like most mammals are so wary, but squirrels just seem totally fine to be kind of near. You have to get like really close to one for it to run away. Like, they seem just completely content to be out in the open, near a bunch
Yeah,
of
they do
humans.
that always watching you type of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, they see you first, so I think it's hard to surprise them. Do you think it's deep? Like, looking in Chick's eyes, do you think it's...
Well, we didn't see anything about burrowing or hiding in trees
Yeah.
or anything like that.
No, that seems like a
Maybe
very
a little
surface
bit.
dwelling.
Well, it is, if it's, you know, going through leaf piles, it's under those at least.
Yeah. But I still think, like, below average, but maybe not crazy, though. Maybe somewhere in, like, 84 or something, because, yeah, it does hang out in leaf piles. It might, like, hide in a tree hole, for all we know. Scornful?
I didn't get any scornful energy.
No, it doesn't seem as like cheerful as some of the other creatures. So maybe not like maybe like low but not crazy low. Maybe like 66 or something.
Yeah, I think scornful is the really tough one here, because unless there's something specific, you know.
Yeah, you just have to kind of look at its expression. eats figs, and then I definitely want to know about the sounds it made, because those are wonderful. This might just
High-pitched, unoiled machine noises.
yeah, this might just take up the entire notes page. Oh yeah, and more. Maybe I can get rid of eats figs. It's not, that's not as important. There we go. And let's like shrink the font of touch. Beautiful.
What really matters.
Exactly. Yeah.
This font is really good, by the way. It's still visible even if you shrink the stream a bit.
Oh, thank you. I love this. Is like Baskerville or like some open source clone of Baskerville. I love Baskerville. It's like you'll actually notice if you look around the stream, like everything is in Baskerville, and I don't know. It's my like favorite font, and I think I like picked up on it because my Kindle had it as an option. Oh, looks like an ad break. I completely lost track of time. Looks like an ad break. It's a bogus. It's starting in a few minutes, so maybe this is a good mammal to stop on.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I love Baskerville. It's so pretty to me. I also think like almost every like stream or digital thing uses like serif fonts, and it like kind of, I don't know what you mean. It's like kind of, sorry, she uses sans serif fonts, so it's kind of fun to throw in a serif font. It's good. Like everyone's using Helvetica and stuff. But yeah, let's quickly take a 4-minute ad break. I'll see you all soon.
See you soon.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back.
Should we go ahead and spin another mammal?
Spin.
Still no shrews. Oh, this is a Cuco. Are you familiar with the Cucos?
I've seen one on a prior stream.
Yeah, so this is like this Argentinian burrowing mammal that is undergoing taxonomic chaos. So there are like hundreds of species, even though it is quite a like obscure animal. So you keep running.
The previous one you brought up, it mentioned like 3 towns, which seemed rather...
Exactly, that is the classic Cuco experience. So wait. A 2021 phylogenetic study found that Azera's Cuco and Porteus's Cuco, which were considered okay, so there are 2 other Cucos that got merged into this one, but that's...
Well, you're right about the chaos then.
Exactly. So Sorial, yes, they live underground, so that definitely affects their deep score. Pups are born half naked and blind, weaning 56. Okay, so they take 2.5 months to be. They're quite dependent on their parents, it seems.
So are they actually getting at the plants from below, like some mammals, or are this leaving the burrow kind of thing?
Yeah, so it seems like they are. It seems they generally do not rise to the surface during the day, however, they have a preference for above ground plant material. Will serve fish to forage for food. So I imagine that means they eat both but prefer leaves to roots. Yeah, this is a cute. Oh my god, wait, look at this. Very cute. Okay, this gives high scornful to me.
That is definitely upset, with good cause.
Absolutely. But this is apparently how you're supposed to handle rodents, or at least.
They have a little bit of a seal shininess to them.
Yeah. I want to give them a high pristine score because of that. They look extremely clean somehow. Like, I can't believe there's so many images of this one Cuco.
Well, they're well adapted, because if you made me go through a tunnel, I would not look clean.
Yeah. It's kind of incredible. God, it's very cute. I prefer leaves to roots. Actually, no. What are sprouts roots? What are sprouts?
I feel like with most human foods, we like the seeds or the roots, and not like liking the big bulk of the plant is a little less common.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, I love arugula, for example. That's definitely a leaf. What do you think about like roots? What roots do I eat? What's the Mendoza Cuco?
Yeah, all these big below ground plant things we've bred.
Yeah. So okay, so root vegetables literally are roots then. And I guess it's just because I guess that makes sense because the like vegetable themselves is underground.
Well, and we like fruit, obviously, but...
Yeah. But that's like a bit... Fruit is a bit more... complicated. That's like not...
Yeah, it's evolved for us to eat, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and that's like a seed carrier, right? But not like quite a leaf or a root.
So, I assume people are taking a bunch of research trips if this is all changing.
Yeah,
Currently.
I think that must be why Villagophoga, because it's like something people actually care about. Like people are quite curious about the Skaguses, and that's why even though this is like a mammal exclusive to one small part of Argentina, we have so many images. Oh, I guess this one's all over. I guess this one's actually kind of flourishing, but.
Well, this would definitely be harder to spot, so it's probably over more than just that.
Yeah. Yeah, because like most burrowing mammals are like, they'll never have photos of, or they'll only have like, unfortunately, like photos of like a roadkill or something, just because it's so hard to get spot one that's underground. But I guess cuckoos are like less exclusively burrowing, like they'll hang out above the surface too. They often forage above ground and assume bipedal scans, apparently scanning.
I get the sort of groundhog type of thing, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah. I love apparently scanning. Like, we're not sure, but yeah, it's very cute to imagine.
You know, they could be doing some advanced math.
They could, which maybe contribute to their keep score. Like, we haven't exactly figured out what's going on in their mind. I think they're like very pristine. Like, look at that image. It's like
I would say for an animal that digs underground all the time, they seem extremely pristine.
Yeah, yeah. I think like 218 or something. Surprised? It does look kind of surprised in these images.
Well, they did give it the wary looking around, so there's at least that.
Yeah. Let's see these images again. Like, here it looks a bit shocked. I think, like in all of them, there's none where it seems particularly calm, right? It kind of always looks a bit agitated.
Well, there's a weird biologist around, you know?
That's fair, that's fair. I'm thinking like 164 maybe?
I think that's fair.
Deep, they're like, both they live underground and they look quite pensive in some of these photos, or at least like very like alert and cognizant. I think they're quite deep.
Sounds good to me. Sorry, my stomach is making very strange loud noises, so you might be picking that up.
Oh, I don't think any of it's been picked up, but I hope if you want to like run and grab food, go ahead.
No. It's just decided to do that, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry. Scornful, this image influences Scornful score so much to me.
At least this one.
Yeah, I'm giving it like a 224. Extremely high score, which I wouldn't expect for a random Kuko, but got the right week.
The right adjectives.
Exactly. Doom. Bipedal. Scans. Apparently. Scanning. Prefers leaves to roots. Yeah, exactly, Maleve.
Twisted Wrath. Wow.
Twisted Wrath is very good. I'm just gonna throw that in. And fusion of 3 former species. That's fun. Hey, welcome, Neko. Welcome.
Welcome in.
Shall we spin the next mammal?
Fire away. I like the idea of species fusion, by the way.
Yeah, I think I stole that from Fury, I wanna say. Someone.
Abrothrix.
Yeah, Eerie. I hope Beb's doing okay. Oh. I don't know if you're familiar, but yeah, last stream we set up a channel point regime, which Bep has a smart lamp, and they... Hello Bep, welcome, yeah, I was just describing Bep. Bep has a smart lamp, and they managed to make it so... Through Sammy, there is a Twitch regime that turns it off.
Yeah, I saw that you can actually listen to other streams' redeems, which quite surprised me.
Yeah, and I think this one's like... Oh, that I didn't know. Okay, because this one is like... They make a like web page to control the lamp, and this goes to like a specific... This goes to a specific link, which turns it off. I'm sorry, Beth. But I promise I will allow you to enact revenge. I just need to figure out how on earth to set it up from my end, and I might DM you about this. But you have like a smart-ish... I wanted to get more lighting from room, and I think I might be able to set it up so similarly, because it seems like a smart-ish light source. So we have Sanborn's grass mouse. Oh, that's quite cute.
That's an interesting fur.
Yeah, I love when there's like color variation in the fur like this, like the like range of like light browns to black. I love this image, like, it must have been, there's some...
Like through a leaf, wow.
It also like, yeah, it looks extremely funny, that's also like a focus, and then it looks so strange in the middle. This almost looks like some like pig or something, like... It's quite cute though, like look at this.
That looks very cute. Eyes shut, all rolled up into a ball.
Yeah. I think I might go with this one. It's so cute.
Yeah, it's got its own little flower.
And this one too.
You've gotten very fast at all this editing, by the way. It's quite
Thank
impressive.
you. Yeah, you should. I really wanted to stream where I look back at the first one because the combination of me being much less experienced at the time with doing this, and also me like not understanding OBS at all and like setting things up in the worst possible way. I think there's like agonizing like bits from like manually cycling between 3 different sources and like very slowly doing things and they don't work. I really learned to do this all on the fly, which led to some funny growing pains.
Well, the advantage of starting very small is you can wing everything and learn
Exactly.
quickly.
Exactly. I was like, yeah. Very happy to kind of just figure things out as I go and it not be a big deal. Like, you don't have much ragging on it or anything. It looks so pristine there, but let's read a bit about it before we come to conclusions.
You don't want to judge an entire species based off of a single image?
Well, I've done it before.
A hind foot measurement. Excellent.
Oh wow. the very like hard to decipher one. I believe this might mean 23.5 millimeters to 25.5 millimeters, and it's just like an OCR issue, but who knows? Terrestrial. There's like no information. I think I do have to judge this entire species by the image. The flowers are like boosting its pristineness to me, and I don't know if that makes sense, but the impression I'm getting is quite pristine.
Photogenic helps with pristine.
Yeah. Sure. It looks completely unbothered by the photographer. It's not just his eyes closed, because here his eyes are open, but still does not seem remotely surprised.
Yeah, I guess it's not doing the tense pose or anything.
Exactly. It just seems so calm. Yeah, see a board fan. Thanks for stopping by. Does it strike you as deep? It seems to be terrestrial.
I think the sort of curling up, having a relaxed time seems a little deep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like too lost in thought to really notice the researcher or something. It doesn't seem scornful at all, though.
Don't think so.
Very photogenic creature. Is there anything here I can include? I like Sanborn soft-haired mouse is a small. And then
It's a small.
It gets a small.
Yeah, the OCR cut out a word, I think.
Probably. It's very fun to just have this though. Again, I'm very grateful the OCR is not perfect because it leads to moments like this. I think that's good. Not much. The picture speaks for itself. I think that's good for this one. Let's roll another mammal.
Spin to win.
Dasykaluta rosamondae. The little red kaluga. It's a shrew-like mammal, but not a shrew. Yeah, okay, because I saw gassy, and like Hyosciurus are these like small marsupials.
I assume we're including marsupials in this?
Yeah, marsupials count as mammals, but this does not count as a shrew, even though it's shrew-like, because it's not called a shrew. But yeah, all mammals count. I really want to see if we have an image of this. I mean, it's probably just going to look like a little rodent type thing. Yes!
Carnivorous nocturnal.
So do you think this is, let me confirm, I think this is a relative of the genart. I mean, beyond just being a marsupial, a closer relative than that. Of Young's one Frenzy genart fame. Yeah, they're both Hyosciurus. God, look at that. That's very cute, I think. Look at that smile.
Wow, like no front teeth in the middle is kind of unusual.
Yeah. I think I've like seen this in these Hyosciurus before. They just have, and they have these like very like pink cartoon noses.
Actually, their little fingers are so like They're just like a drawing I would do, you know, they're sort of round and cuddly.
Yeah. The whole thing is very, like, illustrative. It looks like a... I don't know, it looks like a drawing or something.
Yeah, I mean, definitely the big red nose, the really round figures, the wide smile. It's all there.
It's lovely. I'm a big fan.
I really liked that first photo where it also had the guy had the gray streaks in the hair. It looked very interesting.
Yeah. Let me go back to that one second. Yeah, it's such an odd creature. It like makes sense to me. Sometimes you get the like rodent-like ones that aren't rodents, and they just look just like a regular rag, and it's kind of weird. But it makes sense to me that this is a distant relative of the rodent. It does look quite different.
Yeah, I guess the whole skull shape's a little bit different. I feel like we're all distant relatives of the rodent.
Yeah, yeah. We're actually, humans are like particularly close relatives of the rodents. Like, the closest relatives to rodents are lagomorphs, so like rabbits, hares, and picas, but then the next closest is primates, and like a few other intermediate things. Primates are like surprising, not just in terms of being mammals, but we're even like particularly close to rodents for mammals.
I do remember looking up the genetic similarity to some other animals, and something like only 25% different. Depends how you count a bit, of course.
Yeah, it's really neat. Also, unlike most Hyosciurus, these are not nocturnal, they're diurnal. They retreat into underground burrows during the night, so they are deep. Oh yeah!
So what do they eat then?
This has come up before. It's one of a group of Hyosciurus in which all males die shortly after their first brief mating season. This mortality is probably induced by stress.
Wow.
Yeah. It's insane. It's come up before. It's like...
So the date going badly is fatal, or the date going well is fatal?
Yeah, the gang is just a fatal ending of the story, it seems. They all die. They feed voraciously on insects and lizards. It is inquisitive and has a curious habit of flicking its thick, tapering tail in the air while investigating surroundings. I love that it's inquisitive. That's so cute.
The tail bouncing around while investigating sounds really adorable.
Yeah, exactly. Kaluga is quite a fun name. It's very cute, but it looks a bit less pristine than some of these other animals we've gotten. Like, it looks kind of...
It's definitely got messier hair, but
yeah.
I think we should give it a little bit of credit for the... seems like a comic drawing kind of thing.
Good point, good point. Maybe like 158. It's still pristine, but not as...
Yep.
Surprise, wait. I guess this image, it looks quite surprised.
What are you doing?
And this one is like, kind of looks
the opposite,
frozen.
yeah.
Yeah. Though you could interpret this as kind of frozen in shock.
Oh
like,
yeah, doing the T-pose kind of thing.
Yeah. You know, I love them too more. I think they are, like, most creatures we haven't had things that surprised. I think they are quite surprised. And they do live underground. But beyond that, they don't strike me as super deep. They just seem, again, like happy-go-lucky, kind of fun creatures that don't spend a whole lot of time lost in thought.
Well, if their tail's wiggling around excitedly while they're investigating, I don't think it's too much deep thought going on.
Yeah. I think if they live underground, I can't give them a very low score, but I think like a 129 might be in order. Right,
Well, I feel a little bit of scorn.
Yeah,
You can look up there and he
image,
seems a little angry-eyed, you know?
this image not as much, but like this image is kind of full of scorn, right?
Yeah, there's a bit of a, yuck.
Yeah. It's funny, because I think in some sense this image is incredibly cheerful, but I do think they have some scorn to them. Yeah. Inquisitive will flick its tail while investigating its surroundings. Oh yeah, all the men die of stress shortly after the first breeding season, which is so funny because again they look so funny in a dark way because they look like so cheerful and happy in all of these images. It's so messed up.
It's always surprising to me, you know, all these species where the males just sort of get discarded.
Yeah, just immediately after breeding. And then, yeah, looks like a drawing. Very cartoony and fun. I think that's good for these.
Sounds good.
Some good
I
rolls.
think I particularly like the little fingers on these guys.
Oh, yeah.
I never remember that when doodling things.
Yeah, I love their paws. The Bolivian Saimiri. I have no idea what Saimiri is though. Oh wow! Oh, those are quite
Monkey.
cute.
Squirrel monkey.
Yeah.
Troops of 40 to 75. That's a decent amount of monkeys.
Oh my god. So I was wondering with squirrel monkeys, how much of that name is because of their size and how much of it is just because, like, it's like most monkeys hang out in trees, so it probably is mostly a size thing. Look at it like hiding behind these leaves. It's very funny to me.
That guy is like angry that he's been given a timeout by mom or something.
Yeah, yeah. It's like quite fussy there. Oh, it's very cute though.
Female-dominated troops.
Hmm.
Ah, and then smaller male-dominated troops.
Interesting. Males will become irritable and aggressive, fight more frequently for the purpose of achieving dominance within the troop, and engage in genital display towards less dominant males. They chuck, purr, squawk, chirp, and peep, and bark and aggressively scream.
I don't think they had fun investigating these guys.
No. What a collection of sounds.
It always seems really tough, you know, if you imagine, like, you have to keep a troop of, like, 40 other male monkeys in line. Seems like quite a job.
Yeah, yeah.
Prefer insects to fruit.
Whoa. Huh. Yeah, they seem very adept in trees. Like they leap 1 to 2 meters between branches. They're capable of moving swiftly through dense vegetation. God, they're so cute. I love this one.
They have that very cute thing where like the fur on the edges is very transparent.
Yeah.
So they seem super fluffy.
Yeah, yeah. I love chip out one. Like, they seem so soft.
But this does seem like the unusual one that will get a high scornful from that description.
Yeah. Screaming angrily. The black-capped squirrel monkey. They strike me as quite pristine.
Quietly ambushing Bep on the side.
Wonderful. I feel like I'm just learning mammals in general are surprisingly pristine, but they do strike me as, like, very clean.
I don't know, I always felt like, you know, reptiles always, you know, they'll sit there chilling in their, like, lake for, like, days, so...
Yeah. Oh my god, look at this image. Look at the baby, like,
A
just...
full body cuddle.
I know, it looks so comfy here. I think these are pristine. Are they surprised? Maybe the calls.
Actually, under food and foraging, it says when fruits are not when fruits are scarce, squirrel monkeys are reported to consume. What is that food?
Apparently it's a fungus that like grows on insects and bamboo. Like mold.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, all the description of their like alarm calls makes them seem at least a bit surprised to me. They do seem like quite lost in thought in a lot of these images. I think they're quite deep, despite not physically being deep.
Well, monkeys are usually pretty smart.
Yeah.
Some exceptions, of course, but
And yeah, you think they're scornful?
yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think you're right. Like, let's get
It pains me to say that about a cute little guy, especially when you see them like doing the full cuddle hug.
Let's get all the sounds. They chuck, purr, squawk. Chirp, peep, aggressively scream and bark. Very vocal creatures.
I've never seen somebody feel the need to put like a modifier on Scream like that.
I know, like, screaming on its own wouldn't be enough. To actually emphasize that they aggressively scream. They eat molds sometimes. And large troops, right? Like troops of 40. Troops of 40. 275 monkeys and occasional genital displays. I think that's good for these.
Yep.
Should we roll the next monkey? Or not the next monkey, I mean, hopefully next monkey.
Well, we'll see.
We will see.
Feeling
I've
very
seen
shrewish.
that before, Archibald. I've seen, like, gender... Oh! Shrewish? Speaking of shrewish. Speaking of shrewish.
There we go.
Finally!
It's coming right at me.
Ah. Yeah, no, I've seen in monkeys, like, gender segregation before. It is weird. Oh, we do have an image.
Wow, that's quite a snout.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this is the least, again, the image might not be the fairest thing in the world, this is the least pristine looking mammal we've gotten.
Well, this one actually looks a little dirty. Like,
Yeah,
it's got some stuff on
exactly.
it.
So-
But that is a really like if I was gonna like deliberately exaggerate a snout, that's what I would draw.
I know, it's wonderful. I love shrews, like those snouts are so good. Frequently captured after day during both day and night. Frequently captured after rain, both during day and night.
Roosts underground.
So I guess I keep. I love the like very whimsical environment. Buttress roofs, limestone walls, small burrows under old fallen logs, bamboo patches close to small streams, and in tall grass at the border of trails.
A hardy layer of basement dust. Wow.
Whoa! Wait, where's...
No, I'm reading Millib's.
Oh yeah, I completely... Yeah, definitely. It looks quite like, yeah, this is something in your attic or something.
Lord Medway.
Whoa. So most shrews I've seen just ate bugs, but this one apparently might feed on carcasses when available.
I sort of assume that of a lot of animals. It's just one of those things that's hard to observe. Because normally there's something that hunted that carcass.
Right. That makes sense. Oh, there's information about... Okay. Found an oil palm plantation ground that's currently undergoing... This is, yeah, in Indonesia. Tail is short. I would love to see a shrew in real life. This has like become a big goal of mine.
That's true. I don't think I have seen one.
I think like it's quite hard to, like, no one I know has seen one. I've like brought this up before. People have seen them like in museums and zoos. I've yet to find someone here who has just like seen a wild shrew. Which is crazy, because they seem to be, like, all over the place and quite plentiful, but I guess they're just kind of elusive, like, they spend a lot of time in burrows. They're very small.
I kind of like this guy's whiskers are so, like, all directions.
I know, you get that with shrews, they, like, radiate out from the snout. Yeah, it's a very good, and shrews are, like, hard to photograph in the environment, again, because they, like, tend to hide away and stuff. This is a very good shrew photo. Thinking, like, 30-something pristine.
I was gonna be slightly harsher at, like, 24.
Yeah, I think
Somebody's-
24 is perfect. Again, sometimes it's hard to tell if it's, like, very brave or just paralyzed in shock.
Well, the slightly smaller eyes do make it seem less surprised,
Yeah.
but I don't think that's fair.
But where else are we gonna go off? And I also kind of think it just seems kind of just unaware. Like, look at the trio of the images. It doesn't seem, like, remotely bothered.
Like, that one image seems, like, actively squished by that.
I know, but this is, like, a lot of the shrew image. Sorry, hiccups. A lot of the shrew images, they're, like, squeezing themselves into some sort of crevice.
And are thus vulnerable to being photographed.
Yeah. Exactly. They live underground. I don't know if it seems like it's having very deep thoughts, though.
Yeah, I get the same impression.
But I still think being underground brings it up to, like, 148. I don't get much... Well, actually, maybe here. Here I get check some scorn.
Yeah, although that sort of maybe a forced expression from being squished, but
Good
yes.
point. Maybe... Miggling a score like a 126. Hard to say. Might feed on carcasses.
Hides under many objects.
Yeah. And then something about just... It's habitats. They're quite like those. Let me just copy this in. Lives in butt rest roots, limestone walls, small burrows under old fallen logs, not new fallen logs. Bamboo patches close to small streams and in tall grass at the border of trails. I think that's perfect.
Well, I delete the hide under many objects. That's a better description.
Yeah, I guess those are a bit redundant. I like how this also kind of serves as a guide for finding these. Like, it kind of gives you the list of places to look. I think that's good for the burning shrew. It's been
Yeah.
a new mammal.
I guess I'm a little doubtful of borders of trails just because it's like found where people with cameras are.
Yeah, it does seem like...
I have no idea with that name.
Me neither. My guess is a bat, but I don't know why. Oh no! Wait!
Hairy-footed Duddart.
Wait, this is the one and only? This is
Is
the
that what
exact
that is?
species of this emote.
Amazing.
That's incredible. Yeah, there you are. There we are.
now
Incredible.
Now I know why you fell in love with that image.
Yeah. It's funny, because, like, this happened So I wanted to like make, I've told this story before, but I wanted to like make sure the stream concept was like plausible. So before my very first stream, I did like a few test rolls, which didn't count, like I didn't remove them from the pool, just to see how much information there was about the like typical random mammal and to make sure it wasn't like all messed up. And this was like one of the first rolls I got, and I fell in love with it, so I like turned it into part of the like starting soon screen, and it became an emote. And now we finally have it. Holy shit.
Well, you've made this little guy globally famous, so good work.
Yeah. God. I can't believe it's finally happened. It's such a good image, right? Like, it's so cheerful, it's such a good pose.
I'm going for a ride.
Exactly. That's insane. That's like, this is the icon of the stream right here. Finally rolling. Let me see, I should find the... Yeah, this is by Peter Kelly. That's even one of the stream tags, is Harry Phoca Jenner. This exact creature. Yeah, we rolled it. We rolled the one and only. The exact species. The Harry Phoca Jenner. Right?
Okay, it's really good seeing chat filling with those little excited guys.
I know, I know. Whoa, it lives in like spiders' nests. It's funny, I think I probably read all of this a few months ago and I was just completely forgotten. Like back in September before I started my first stream. But does burrow, that's good to know.
I guess I've never encountered a burrowing spider, but I know that there are some, so...
Yeah. Mostly small reptiles and arthropods. Wait, let's check out inactions. Like, obviously we have the photo we have to go with, but I do want to see... It's funny how different it looks in this image.
I did wonder if that was a young one or something.
Yeah. Sometimes with these mammals you just get a great deal of like variety, and it's possible the one in the emote is like an albino one or something. That'd be interesting.
Well, at some point my mother got a like more serious bird identification book, and one of the things it mentioned was quite interesting, which is if you see like a flock of birds and one of them just looks very different, they just said it's probably the same species. It's just unusual.
That is neat, yeah. And actually look at this, you can see the dark brown up here. Like I think it also is partly a lighting thing. Like it just has a white belly, and even though it's dark gray, it's just like in this bright sunlight it's harder to notice. Because this definitely has a white belly to it as well.
Well, these guys just aren't excited on their wild ride.
No, that image is unbeatable. They're so small though.
Long-range movements following unusually heavy rainfall.
Oh. Interesting. Are they like moving out of or into the rain, I wonder?
Out of, I assume. If they're little guys, they're very vulnerable.
Yeah, that makes sense. And yeah, these are another ones, because you can see in this image, like, look at how fat that tail is, and this is one of... Yeah, circle back, you were here for the exact species. They, like, store excess fat in their tails, which is apparently like, quite common in, like, small mammals. This image
So if I
looks...
want to maintain a slim figure, I need a tail to hide all that fat in.
Exactly. This image
Well,
looks...
I think we have to give it bonus pristine just for this image.
Exactly. It almost seems... because it seems surprising in a good way. Like, you know, like... You open the gift and it's the, like, exact thing you wanted, but you didn't expect what you're getting. Like, it almost looks very surprised, just in an extremely positive way that you don't usually see.
Yeah, he's doing the, like, roller coaster happy.
Yeah, exactly. Perhaps more iconic than Rolling Human. I think you might be onto something.
Oh, I didn't think of that. Did you put human in the list?
Human is in the list. Every mammal is in the list, and I'm always like. I'm always. It could happen any role. Like it's kind of a terrifying prospect. I will have to review humanity one day. I think this is extremely deep. I think this thing is a genius.
I'm feeling some bias.
Well, yes. Yes. It's not scornful though. No matter how high of a score I want this to get, I cannot pretend for a second as any scoring. Like most Rogans look so pissed off when they're held like this. This one's just having a wonderful time.
Yep.
I'm tempted to give it 0. Like, I've barely done that at all. It's just hard to imagine a less scornful looking creature than this.
Well, feel free. I'm not going to object. But in the notes, you've got to say, you know, famed for a Twitch channel.
Of Young's one frenzied Dunner fame. Lives in spire burrows.
You know, that's such a scary idea. Like, you'd have to go into the burrow and check if there's a spider.
Yeah. That photo is still one of my favorite mammal pictures. Stores excess fat in tail. Covered great distances due to unusual rainfall. Yeah, I wonder if there's some other way of detecting the spider. That's a good question.
Ah, that's true. Probably the stale web and everything.
Yeah. I can't believe we finally got it. I wish Twitch moments were still a thing, like... that
Oh, I
would be
forgot all
fun.
about that, yeah.
Insane. Alright, should we... Oh, actually, I think an ag break is coming up in a few minutes, so... Don't think we have enough time for another review, and that is the perfect one to leave on. So yeah, maybe we can take a quick 4-minute break.
Sounds good.
See you all soon. Welcome back, everyone,
Welcome back.
and welcome and goodbye, Crocobos, and welcome Forrest, and welcome Rouse Picego. Welcome.
Oh, I didn't see that tiny emote before. Very good.
Thank you. I'm happy that. I've also yeah. There's like some point where it's like, man, I wish I got an emote that was very small. Like before I started streaming or anything. I thought it'd be funny, and now I make it real. Shall we?
It's good to embrace the silly ideas.
Yeah, that's where a lot of my emotes come from. It's just like, I wish I could email emote for this exact thing. I think that's a good source. Shall we spin?
In a way.
Spermophilus is squirrel. Belgian's ground squirrel, also called a Phoca, a sage rat, or a picket pin. Wonderful names.
Picket pin.
I love all of these. Look at that.
I'm trying to think if there's a meaning of picket that would be relevant here.
Yeah. I have no idea, to be honest. Pin is also baffling. Like that whole name. Males do not display kin recognition nor nepotistic behavior. But did you live in a nepotistic society where most interactions occur between females or offspring and collateral kin?
Oh, I've looked up picket pin. Apparently it's the stake you drive into the ground when you tether a horse.
Is there like some physical resemblance?
Yeah, it's a very odd name, but maybe they stand up on their hind legs, so way back they seemed like, you know, this whole sort of joke.
I suppose. Come from Jerusalem, glands that leave a pungent odor in the just bathing areas. Do you think that affects the pristine score?
I suppose, but they're also bathing.
Yeah, I was
so
gonna
maybe
say this can go in either direction. I always question the effectiveness of a just bath. Like, enough animals do it that there must be something going on there. It does not seem like the...
Yeah, I suppose it might conceal the scent more than cleaning you. Depends on how thorough.
Holy crap. Infanticide is known to occur. An intruding squirrel will drag a squealing... This is horrifying. I don't know if I want to read this out loud. But... I guess that's nature. Jesus. These are kind of like... That contributes to the scornful...
Well, unusual to see females listed as participating in this.
Yeah. It's like extremely scornful. Oh yeah, these are another... So some like rodents have like a different alarm call for ground predators and aerial predators, which I guess kind of makes sense because your like reaction to both of those is quite different.
That's pretty neat. That's like you've identified the two-word language.
Yeah, exactly. They're quite cute though.
Archibald, it constantly appears as if it's plotting my downfall. Wow, you specifically. Who knew?
Yeah. Did you look quite nefarious? Oh, an active taxon. Oh, just because they swapped its genus. So many observations. Oh, look at that.
Well, now
family.
that one photo is very straight up and down, so I get the sort of stake
The
metaphor in
pin
that case.
thing, yeah. Where is it? There we go. I don't know if that... Yeah, even more this one, I think.
Yeah.
They're quite cute.
Yeah, the huddle always looks really cute.
Yeah.
Looks like they're doing the shared responsibility for looking around bit.
Yeah, they're like all on watch.
I'll let you know if any jellyfish predators seem to be coming close.
Thank you. Well, there's like no information on Jiva, but at least Wikipedia had a bunch. Is there anything more?
Well, they hibernate, which goes to the deep bit, I think.
Yeah. And they do hibernate in like burrow chambers. They do seem fairly deep. They mostly eat flowers and seeds.
So I am near a coastal area, which is essentially a preserve.
Right.
And there's a Catholic church right next to it, so like a street across. And for a long time, all the flowers were getting munched that they put out. They finally replaced it with plastic flowers, and I saw some disappointed animals.
Oh no. So was it like all squirrels, or was there like a variety of munchers there?
It was squirrels and I guess jackrabbits, probably.
Oh wow. Oh,
This was all happening at night, so I only saw them a couple of times.
Oh, that's wonderful though. I feel like it's quite rare that I see wild rabbits or hares or anything like that. That's quite nice. Are these pristine? I'm not getting much in either direction.
Well, they do bathe, but other than that, they seem pretty normal squirrel.
And it also describes that they kind of smell pungent.
Right.
Like a 115. Again, I think squirrels are quite calm creatures.
Yeah, maybe average surprise.
Yeah. The jigs seem quite deep. And very scornful, I think. With the
Unfortunately, super high
Unfortunately.
score in there.
Yeah. They kill any children in horrifying fashion. There's... Oh. There was a log about them. Oh yeah, they live in a nepotistic society. Still kind of a baffling... I know it elaborates what they mean, but it's kind of a baffling descriptor for a squirrel society. Oh yeah, and different calls. Terrestrial and aerial regulators. I think that's good.
Yep. I feel a little bad. We had to actually max out the scorn pretty much.
Yeah. They have so much scorn. Whoa, it's the obscura Makalata. Whoa, I did not expect the dusky spiny tree rat.
That's a great name.
Yeah.
Does obscura actually mean obscure, or does it mean like shadow?
Yeah, I think it just means like dark, like dusky is I guess called
Okay.
obscura. Inactive taxon, no explanation. What the hell? Yeah. Armored might also be a meaning, but here it seems the obscurus means dark, for this one at least. Armored is crazy though. Oh. Oh yeah, the dark armored tree rat. Whoa. I wonder if that just comes from its spines. Oh god, I think there's like no illustration. I may have to draw this one.
Well, is the only citation there from 1840?
That is possible. That's at least the original treatments from 1840. Original illustrations. There is mention of illustrations though. Known only from the original description, which is in 1840. Jeez. So mysterious. Obscurus is right, even if that's not what they meant. Probably arboreal. Robust
Yeah, you
body.
might have to give it a summary description.
Short feet, brown dorsum speckled with yellowish venter. So mysterious.
Well, it would be hard to miss something with yellow speckles.
Yeah. The thing that's driving me crazy is this mention of original illustrations. I feel we should be able to find those. If I can find this paper. Not future. It's weird because they mentioned this paper, but it doesn't seem to exist. And then they claim it's on this image, but then none of the things in the index match it. I guess I have to draw. I'll see if there's. I guess just the other ones here can kind of inform my drawing. Like here's another armored rat.
So, what is armored about an armored rat?
I assume it's the spines, right? Just this covered in like thick spines and not soft fur.
That makes sense. I've heard of some rodents making themselves rather dangerous to eat with their bones.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if there's some like. Check again, but I don't think you've had much to say about the armor aspect of this. There we go. And then I think it's just like brown with yellow flecks or something. I don't know how easy that's gonna be. I can try.
Well, from the sound of things, yours might be the one of two art of this, so it'll at worst be the second best.
That's true, that's true. Let's get some flecks in there. I think that works.
That looks good.
It's always
Well,
so
if you
fun.
convert these to cards, you should make these the premium rare cards.
The ones I drew, yeah. It's always so funny when it's like, yeah, this we know of this species from like one illustration someone gig in 1840, you know? That's our
Yeah, but it always feels tough if they give it like a very distinct, like, oh, it's these colors, and you never see anything with those colors. You're like, well, they probably saw it though.
Yeah. Oh, this is great. I haven't seen this before. Classifying as gay geek efficient. Given the rarity and taxonomic uncertainty, it will not be possible to update this classification. They've just given up on this one.
Yep.
How are we gonna score this, I guess?
I would just do NA or something.
I've considered that, but I've decided I have to assign scores. I think just its elusiveness makes it quite pristine. I think it's a surprising entity. This whole situation seems quite deep. And it's a tree rat, so I feel like it won't have much scoring, but maybe a bit.
Well, it is spiny. A little bit of spine scorn.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Even like 144. We thought, yeah. I love when they do this. It's often with the Mercurial's examine function, which is Brazilian period in quotes. It's very good. We might have seen one of these in 1840. Digger deficient due to rarity and taxonomic uncertainty. This will not be revived. Then Brazilian. I think that's good. Incredibly mysterious creature. Let's spin another.
Armstead made a prediction.
Oh, welcome, Farmskugs. This is going to be the hedgehog? I hope so. No, but this is Ctenomys. This is our second Tuco, I'm afraid. Named after a World War I general, sure. Why is it named after Ferdinand Foch?
Mustache, maybe?
I hope so, but it would be wonderful if that's what they're going for. Oh, I've heard this quote. I've heard the... Oh, okay, but it's apparently apocryphal, but the fake quote that's Craig to him is that this is not peace, it is an armistice for 20 years.
Yeah, that's the only reason I've heard of this person, so...
And apparently you can even say, yeah, Ferdinand Foch. No image, which really shouldn't shock me. Yeah, look at that distribution. Look at those by georeference, Greg. Peak Gecko. Very dry rag earth according to the collector.
Oh, so they didn't even find it on site, they just got like handed a one of them?
Yeah, I think so. And there's like no information about any of this. It's number 54 in here. I wonder if they took artistic liberties here. Oh yeah, that's quite distinct looking. It's very like pillowy here.
Definitely has the I dig through something difficult with my head look.
Yeah, it is like built to tunnel. Fox Tuco. So the previous Cuco we saw look quite pristine, but I don't know if that means all Cucos are pristine. I still think the default expectation is that they'd be kind of messy creatures until proven otherwise.
You don't want to stereotype them based off their cousins.
Yeah. And I want to say like other Cucos I've seen have not been like nearly as shimmery. That is not a universal. Okay. Let's go like 103. Again, like we know very little about this. This illustration, it looks a bit surprised. They drew burrow. What do you think for scornful? I think it looks kind of scornful here.
A little bit.
What number are you thinking?
I would just do an average scornful, I think.
Yeah, I could go 120s. So... named after Ferdinand. It does kind of look apologetic there. Lives in allegedly very dry red earth. That's kind of all we know. I think that's good for this.
Yep, not too much information.
Let's roll another. Hopefully not another Chuko. I think we've had our fair share. Oh my Yogas, this is a bat. This is a mouse-eared bat.
Wow. See the expertise forming here.
Yeah. The elegant Myotis is a species of vesper bat. I like this color. Wait. Okay, here they call it the elegant Myotis, but then down here they just call it the elegant bat, which I really hope is an acceptable common name. The elegant bat. It would be wonderful.
So are they saying something about its frequency so you can use your bat detector to find these guys?
Yes, they love specifying the echolocation frequency, and I think it's like... because I know if you're into like ornithology, bird calls are like quite important for species identifying sometimes, and I think the same is true for bats. Like I think they give you the echolocation frequency to help you identify them.
I have a friend with a bat detector, so...
Whoa, I didn't realize bat detector was a real thing. I thought that was just... that's wonderful, I thought. Well, keep an eye out for 50 megahertz. I love how tiny its eyes are and how shaggy its hair is.
The mouth has a bit of a, like, raspberry type of feel.
Yeah. It's very fuzzy. This one especially, very strange look.
Yeah, the eyes and mouth are very much in the middle of the head, which is a little unusual.
Yeah. Like, really covered in fur in a way you don't see. Especially in this image. You just got that image attribution. Yeah, again, they're really good at photographing bats. Like, they're always crystal clear and very well lit.
I mean, you make a good point. I have no idea how you'd photograph a bat.
I think it's like because they're often catching these in mist nets. And then they're kind of at liberty to photograph it how they'd like.
So then maybe this guy is squinting from the sudden flash during nighttime.
I wonder, yeah. I mean, it does seem to be illuminated by like pretty bright flash.
Deciduous forest.
There he is. Feeds on insects that captures in flight near or over water bodies. Activity starts soon after sunset. Very like generic bat info. I'm not seeing anything unusual here. I think it looks a bit less pristine here. Like I think
Yeah, they have a sort of dirty fur look, unfortunately, so
Yeah.
it looks a little bit less pristine. I mean, it's not actually dirty, but mixed
Yeah.
color.
And also just, it doesn't look very combed, right? His hair looks kind of like roughed up and tangled in a way. I think it could use some shampoo here. Also, welcome
Conditioner.
Crowflower, and if I ever welcome you in.
Well, this one looks at least a little surprised.
Yeah, yeah, partly by the flash, I'm sure, but that still counts.
Poor Beps.
Poor Bep. Yep. It lived
Probably
in,
just
like,
an average.
open areas, yeah. It's like not particularly. It does look kind of scornful here.
Well, to me, it's doing the. Ah, why is it so bright? It's nighttime.
Yeah, yeah, I think it's justifiably scornful, but it.
Right, yes.
Yeah, yeah. But that still counts. So tune your back detector to, was it 50 mega?
50 hertz.
50
Yeah, megahertz. Sorry.
something. I don't know if megahertz sounds too high. Maybe kilohertz? Yeah, kilohertz.
Oh yeah, megahertz would be million. Yeah, that would be very high pitched.
Yeah, yeah. Very grungy look. I think.
Still probably softer than most bats.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. In spite of that, looks quite soft. I think that's good. There wasn't a kind of like information on this one. Let's just roll another mammal, I suppose.
I think the lines on this have finally gotten a little thinner.
Yeah, yeah. Ignite, like when you
Or thicker, rather.
when you remove one, you actually like see it disappear, which was not really true with the old one. Like they actually do seem to be kind of squeezing them in here. Which is weird, because... Oh my god! Oh my god, hold on!
Tasmanian devil, wow.
Holy shit! Holy shit, another iconic mammal, oh my god! They're so funny looking to me, like their arms and legs are just a little too small, like their proportions are just off in a way that's very endearing. They're beautiful though. Holy crap! So this is a Hyosciurus, it's related to the Gunner.
Really?
Yeah. Unfortunately, they're endangered. It seems like there's some like.
So I remember they have a very exotic illness, which is
Yeah.
contagious cancer.
Oh god. Let me just hide that capture for a second. It's quite a bad image, but yeah, they do seem to have exactly that. Yeah, I had no idea. Oh my god.
So I know of that because I was like, you know, surely there is some sort of contagious cancer, and then that popped right up.
Yeah. God, they're so interesting. Like they're They're so different. For like, they're almost dog-like, they're almost weasel-like, but they're very much their own creature. Like,
Yeah, they have a slight, like, koala look to me, which...
yeah, I guess that makes sense. But like those ears, especially. And then yeah, they used to like live in mainland Australia too, but now they're just restricted to Tasmania.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Look at that snout.
That Gridra rat wiggle is very strong.
I know. They can take prey up to the size of a small kangaroo?
Well, small kangaroos are pretty small, but
I
still,
know,
that's
still
pretty impressive.
Yeah. Like, not even a small wallaby, a small kangaroo. Like a full-grown wallaby, it seems.
Fish, fruit, vegetable
Meat
matter,
sheep,
insects,
holy
tadpoles.
crap. And penguins.
What, sheep? How would you... Well, maybe an infant?
Maybe. I feel like specify that though, I'm wondering.
But it sounds like they eat just everything.
Yeah. That is incredible.
And it would be quite something. You're like a shepherd, and it's like, Tasmanian devil got it.
So yeah. That would be. Also, they eat normally 15% of their body weight a day, but they can eat up to 40% of their body weight in 30 minutes if the opportunity arises.
I'm thinking about this.
Yeah, I was doing the math with my weight, and that's a lot of food. That's like...
This is like human eating 60 pounds in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean,
They sometimes climb trees, that's impressive. They do not seem like built for it, but...
I'm surprised, like if you sort of math out, 15% of your body weight, I'm surprised there's enough food to have that kind of sustained feeding.
Yeah, but I bet like it's just that sometimes they'll get like a very large kill and they're just a gap gig for killing of that. Because again, it seems like most days they'll only eat 15% of their body weight in the whole day, but just when they need to.
Archibald spotted rear-facing pouch.
Whoa. Yeah, the female's pouch opens backwards.
But when we say backwards, is it like upside down from a up and down perspective?
I'm still not sure. 1 second. Open up. Unclear to me. Open at the bottom.
Yeah, so it's probably the reverse of normal somehow.
Weird. That's pretty incredible.
So, the pouches they're a little bit gross, obviously, but at the same time, it's like, wow, this perpetual mom hug seems really, like, nice,
Yeah, I bet it's, like, extremely comfy in there. Yeah, there's probably some great photos on it, actually. I love the, like, shiny snout so much. Look at how cute this is.
Aw, that's really good. The whisker length is pretty impressive. It's like going way beyond the head.
Wonderful.
I guess they're small, but they have a bit of a bear body shape now that I'm looking at, ignoring the head.
It does seem quite pristine here.
It's definitely in the I want to pick it up, but also I shouldn't because it will claw me category.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a 168. Surprise. This image doesn't look at all surprised. I feel like there was...
I think this is more in the surprising others category.
Yeah, I got this one.
Oh yeah, there you go. Never mind.
Wow. Well, let me check this out.
That one's yelling like, "Stay away from Greedra's gold."
Yeah, yeah. Oh, this footage is wonderful. God,
that looks
look at them
pretty cozy.
lounging. They look so comfy there. Aw, they're so cute.
Well, with the animation of the video, you can really tell that the whiskers are thick and they actually have like a kind of thick base as well.
Yeah. And the bear-like head, I really see what you mean. Like, it's so interesting. Wonderful. So yeah, that one image is pulling a lot of weight. I still think overall they're not like crazy surprised, but I can't give it too low a score then. Are they deep? I think they're like a bit too bubbly for that.
Yeah, they seem like they're having a cozy time instead of thoughtful pondering.
Yeah. They don't really seem scornful to me at all. They just seem so relaxed and happy there.
Well, the males do fight each other, so there's that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Extremely cute and peculiar. Unfortunately, they have their own contagious cancer. Reverse pouches. And like actually the first note should just be iconic animal. Like we got the Tasmanian devil. And then yeah, something
Does not spin.
does not spin. And something about the diet, right? Despite what
Definitely
you may
an
hear.
omnivore.
They just that they eat sheep and penguins is like mystifying to me.
It's the other version of here you want.
Oh, yeah. Wonderful creature.
Yeah, I kind of want to know how they hunt some of this stuff, like, mechanically.
Yeah. I know a lot of, like, mustelids, like, stoats, badgers. They'll, like, hunt prey much larger than them, and they're, like... And they're kind of built in a similar way, so I wonder if there's some connection there. It's like, often just like a leap and a powerful bite to the throat.
And then eating most of your body weight, yeah.
Oh yeah. Can eat 40%. Let's evaluate in 30 minutes. Alright, shall we spin a mammal? Cryptotis, whoa. Thomas.
I assume that's Thomas's. Yeah, there
Oh
you
my
go.
god! Shrew, small-eared shrew even. Almost up to 59.
I was impressed at the shrew counter when it was much lower.
Yeah, there's so many. Also, this is like a shockingly short Wikipedia article. It's a species of mammal in the family Sarcophilus. It is found in Colombia, Ecuador, and Peru. That is it. Oh, but despite that, we might have images? We do. Oh, look at it. Whoa, we have a log of images.
Well, I do notice the caked on dirt in some cases.
Yeah. Specify alive. Okay, this one's alive. It's hard to kill sometimes. God, it's very cute. Excellent emo.
I actually just got gifted that.
It's very good. I love it. I'm so glad to know that this one is alive, because that just means it is like peacefully sleeping in the hand. Which is by Di Prieto. It does have like remarkably small ears, to the point where I'm like not even sure I can see where they are. Like, yeah, look at these images. Its shrews are like, its ears are not visible.
Yeah, this looks like I spend a lot of time underground or in bushes type of guy.
Definitely. No information. We just have the image, I suppose. And that was found on Geo Child's estate. It did look quite covered in mud in some of those images.
Maybe the estate's a mess, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if we can pin it all on the shrew, but I think that's kind of what we have. It's like shockingly unsurprised, right? Like it's able to just kind of calmly sleep in this researcher's
If
hands.
they don't have many sightings and it was still willing to curl up in the guy's hands, I think it's pretty unsurprised.
Yeah. At least in habitat, it seems to be quite deep. I'm not again, it looks too peaceful. I'm not detecting any scorn.
You know, if we're going by this image, of course, I feel like it's a 0, but they
Yeah.
did seem a little bit, I don't know, ordinary rodent guy.
Ears are definitely small. Looks so at peace here. Found on G.O. Child's estate. Anything you want to add?
No, I think that's it. It must be funny you invite your biologist friend over and they discover a shrew and take a ton of photos.
Yeah. I do wonder how, like, how did it go from like was it that, was GeoChild just like, oh, cool shrew, and like sent a photo to a friend and somehow that went crazy? How did this one shrew on someone's estate like reach the attention of the biological community, I wonder?
Who knows?
Let's spin another mammal.
Spin.
I might want to call it soon just because I have something in 45 minutes and I'm getting quite hungry, more so than expected.
Well,
So maybe if we get a
shouldn't
good
stop
one.
yourself from getting a meal before some event, so.
Yeah, yeah. So this, without looking forward, this is Sylvan is forest and Akodon is grass mouse. So this is some sort of forest dwelling grass mouse. Yep, the forest grass mouse. Oh, I'm happy with that.
Wow.
Look at that range.
Yeah, we found this one little guy.
Yep. Whoa. There we go. No images on the naturalist. There's like no images and no information. I hope there's at least an illustration. Shedding was recording in June and October. No illustration either, oh my god. I'm gonna do a bit more digging. I may have to draw this one as well. Yeah, I think we have no image. Luckily, I think Akodons tend to look quite similar.
I think for this sort of guy, if you start drawing a spiral rather, you'll get the right shape.
Good idea. So wait, 1 second, man. Oh, there we go.
It's like one of those art memes where, you know, the perfect shape.
Yeah, this is a very like Fibonacci. I kind of keep the spiral in mind as I draw this.
I think you've got the speckle selected.
Yeah, let me... Thank you. Yeah, I want to kind of... Yeah, there we go. Let's get those round. Round ears. Little eye. There we go. What did you say anything about the colors? Let's see.
I didn't see anything.
Yeah, I think there's... Oh wait. Olivaceous brown, wow. I will go for something olivaceous. And this is fairly olivaceous. Also, I think that's not the first time they've used the word olivaceous. I think olivaceous might even be in the adjective pool because of a previous encounter. That's probably true olivaceous.
This is not a color I've heard before, and I'm wondering which of the olive colors it's referring to.
Yeah, I was assuming some like greenish brown, but that doesn't seem. It can't possibly be this green. I should go a bit in the orange direction. And this is slightly more plausible. But they have so many different words for like browns and grays, because I guess they need to.
Well, I think when you draw a solid color, it ends up kind of brighter because the hairs aren't shading each other, right?
Yeah, I think that's a part of it. Hey, Progpog, welcome. Pristine. Again, when there's like no record of it, that almost gives it an air of pristineness to me.
I don't know. I would just end up giving them average or not available.
Yeah. No, I don't have much ground to go by, because if you think, what do I know about like mice in general? And I think they're kind of
mice definitely
skiggerish.
get surprised.
Yeah. They don't strike me as very deep. Or scornful.
We're probably coming up to about the end, but we had some amazing draws this time.
Yeah, we had like Tasmanian Gavel, and we had oh Numlock. There we go. We rolled the one and only Tasmanian Gavel, and we rolled the hairy-footed Dunlop, which is the exact species in this amount. Iconic guy for this stream, at least.
Like I said, globally famous. Also the harbor seal.
Yeah, the harbor seal. I can't believe I forgot the harbor seal. That was like arguably the most iconic one. Jessica, really obscure. Mouse. Olivaceous? I think there's like nothing else about this one. I'm scrolling through. I think that's good.
In my opinion, you did a great job with the color, so.
Thank you. So yeah, I think I might be wanting to grab food, and it seems like an ag break's coming up, so it'd be nice if we could end before that. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me shout you out. Thank you so much for coming
this was
on.
great. I remain very enthused about this. It was very fun.
And yeah, check out Happy
probably
Joe's wonderful art streams.
Yep, I normally do art in the occasional retro game, so feel free to stop by.
And yeah, thank you all so much for joining us. Anything you want to plug? I don't know if you have any planned streams coming up, or if it's more improvisational.
I usually chaotically stream, as you know, I have some art idea and sketched out, so.
So just keep your eyes peeled. That's not the, you know what I mean. Don't peel your eyes, but you get the idea. Keep your eyes open, I guess. Is your ears what you peel?
I think eyes peeled is correct. I have
Eyes
no idea
peeled
where that comes from.
Sounds horrifying to me, but yeah, I can't think what other organ you would peel. Thank you all so much for coming by. Yeah. Let me just. Sorry, I don't know if there's someone you had in mind for rigging. Seems like a lot of people are live. I can also select if you.
You know, normally I try to like raid similar streams, but you're so dissimilar, it's kind of hard to pick one out.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's live reviewing Mammals. Let me see what people are up to.
Well, there is Cherry Scampers.
I was about that. I had my eyes on exactly that. That is a mammal stream, and we were talking about some Jerboa-esque creatures. So yeah, let's raid Cherry Scampers. Thank you again so much for joining me. This was a blast.
Yep, was great. Thanks a lot.
And thank you everyone who stopped by. I will see you all next time. Bye,
Have a
everyone.
great weekend, everyone.